Is it possible to have Python and C++ nodes in the same package? Yes. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create and configure your Python and C++ nodes in the same package. You should ideally already be familiar with how to create a standard C++ package, because the method I'll use is essentially creating one with additional setup and configurations to include Python libraries and nodes. I'll be using the constructs ROS Development Studio and doing it in a new ROS2 Humble workspace. So to start off, I'll create a standard C++ package. I'll go into the source directory of the workspace, and then I'll use the ROS2 package create command to create a package named cpp package with CMake build type and dependencies on the Python and C++ libraries. And to double check, I can use a tree command to see the folder structure. Indeed, it looks like a standard C++ package. I can add a C++ node by going into the package and creating a C++ node inside the source folder, and also a header folder file. Now, in order for the package to be able to compile later, we need at least a main function in the C++ node. So we'll have to go and paste in a minimal implementation of a C++ node. It just initiates communications, instantiates the node, makes it spin, and shuts down communications when you press Ctrl+C. There's also a line to include any header files that you created. In this case, we created CPP header, so I've included that. Now moving on to the Python, we'll have to create a few directories in this case. We'll create a directory that has the same name as a package, and then we will create an init file that's empty, and then a directory called scripts. And then now we can add the files. So we'll start off with the modules that we need to import. So I've got this module called module to import, and then Python node to be put inside the scripts folder. And we'll also add some code to the Python node. So here's also a minimal implementation of a Python node, and there's also a line to include specific functions or classes from your module. Okay, by now you should have a folder structure that looks like this. And so now we'll have to configure the package. We'll first go into package.xml and include the CMake Python build tool dependency. And then we'll go into CMakeLists.txt and do the same as a find package. And then we will copy and paste this block for C++. So here we include the include directory so we can find any header files. And then we create C++ executables and link it with dependencies that it uses, and then install the C++ executable. Similarly for Python, copy and paste this block. Here we also install any modules and then executables. And so now you should be ready to compile your package. So we will go into the workspace and do :build packages select cppy package. And once that is done, we can source the ROS2 environment in a new terminal and then run the cpp executable. And it runs successfully. There's no output because it was a minimal implementation. Similarly, we can source the workspace and run the Python node, and it runs. Thank you.